everybody. Happy, Tuesday. All the days seem to blend together lately, but I wanted to make a video today just to touch on something kind of cliche, but it just never hurts to touch on this subject, which is simply how to overcome a bad day. We all have them. Know that it's absolutely okay to have a negative day. Sometimes bad days feel icky, and sometimes bad days feel super overwhelming and crippling. Large spectrum there. So in lieu of that, I really just wanted to give 3 pieces of advice that I tell myself when I'm having a bad day to kind of combat those feelings I'm having and end the day with a positive mindset or a more positive mindset. Tip number 1, whenever I feel like things are out of my control. That's what I'm feeling, right? I can't control what's going on around me. So something I do on a regular basis is I will either write down or just mentally walk through what are the things and the tasks that I have to get done today and what will make me feel accomplished by controlling at least what I can based upon what the day is giving me, right? Every day looks a little bit different. Sure, our jobs are the same, our routines may be very similar on a day-to-day basis. However, no day is really the same, right? Can we all agree on that a little bit? So you have to be able to kind of move with the ebbs and flows of what we're given. All we have is the present. All we have are the opportunities coming at us, right? So let's control those. So I will write down and mentally note all the tasks that I can check off that show I made effort, show that I was able to accomplish things that I needed to accomplish, etc. That's tip number 1. Try to find a way to make your accomplishments more visible. I'm a very visual learner. I know that doesn't go for everybody, but if I can see tangibly what I have to get done, I can say to myself, okay, if I can get X, Y, and Z knocked off my list for the day, I can go home feeling good, like I took care of business. It may not be taking care of business the way you saw it that day, but nonetheless, you're controlling what you absolutely can, and that's all anybody can ask you of, so remember that. Tip number 2, this is a big one for me. I'm a huge journaler. I have an emergency journal with me at all times. Really, it's just the same one I use every day, but I keep it in my backpack so that if I really need to vet out some emotions, I can just whip that bad boy on my desk and get to grinding on my mental states. I will write down every day or pray around the things that I'm grateful for. The more that I do that, the more my list changes and I add additional items to it. So, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for my loving partner and my cat. I'm grateful for her absolutely the most. These reoccurring items show up on the list pretty much daily. However, the more I do it, the more I'm thinking to myself, what can I change? What's different? Is it the weather outside? That's something to be grateful for. Is it someone gave you a compliment? Someone opened a door for you? Any little thing you can think of that you are grateful for that day, write it down. When you do it for a long enough period of time, you kind of start to train your mind how to think positive and combat the negative naturally. It takes a lot of practice, but don't worry about messing up. There is no messing up when it comes to gratefulness. Whatever is speaking to your heart, let it out, put it out into the world. God knows we need more positive energy. So spew it, put it in a journal, post it online. Anything that exudes positivity and gratefulness will help with that. So anytime you're feeling down in the dumps, try listing off things that are going well for you, even if they seem minuscule compared to the challenges you're dealing with. It doesn't mean that it's going to magically turn a bad day into a good one, but it can keep you steady and keep you grounded in the season that you're in right now. And my 3rd tip is listen to uplifting music or podcasts. It sounds super corny. If you've seen my other videos, I'm very faithful, but I started getting into Christian music, and I'm just using this as an example. Christian music doesn't have to be the answer for you, but when I was really getting into my faith, I was at a really dark space in my current life, and I was at a point where I just felt like I couldn't find positivity anywhere. Everywhere I looked, I felt like a dark shadow was hovering over me, and it just weighed me down. I didn't like it. So anyways, I was at a point where I was just searching desperately for ways that I could incorporate positivity into my routine because I was also very busy and felt like I was overwhelmed with time. So if you're in that boat, try putting on music or a podcast that actually feeds you positive thoughts and again, helps you train out of those negative spirals that we all get. You can listen to mindset podcasts. You can listen to happy music. To each his own. Use it to your advantage. Put it on in the car. Even if you sit in silence and you just want to listen to positivity, I would suggest doing that. It's really changed my perspective on how to utilize my time and how I can make little moments in my day work in my favor, especially on a not so great day. So again, these are just 3 tips that I've come up with personally that I use on a routinely basis. I hope you were able to maybe pick something from it and use it for yourself, pass it along to somebody who might be able to use it today, and leave a comment if you have any other ideas around how I personally can combat negativity. I just want to hear what other people do. I make these videos for you guys so that you can maybe feel some comfort knowing that there's someone else going through similar adversities as you, because we're all so different, but a lot of the same challenges we deal with as human beings are very similar. So don't feel hesitant to reach out or leave a comment. I would actually love to see it around any suggestions or even video ideas that I can make in the future. Here on this platform, we are perfectly imperfect. I am here for you and we're all here together. So if you're watching this, thank you so much for taking the time in just a few minutes to take care of yourself. You're doing research. If you found this video, you're trying to find ways to make yourself better and enhance your quality of life, and I'm proud of you for it. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you on the next video and have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.